So we've been married for about 2 years now. He'd come downstairs, get a drink, either like a Gatorade or a water, and then walks back up and brushes his teeth. Then we go. Doesn't really eat breakfast. It's in Broomhead. Beautiful morning.
It actually is.
Actually is. We just have created a really good culture at this house. There's a few values.
Yeah, we've both bought into the values.
There's a few values that we try to live by, and
each day we say, how can we make this house a better house?
yeah. Is it?
Start of pre-season, sort of. It's just good to see everyone again.
Yeah, speaking to Sidey on Friday, he was like really nervous for Monday. He gets like really nervous even though he's like one of the fittest guys.
Should we just go to the G on the way and have a bit of a kick?
You know the tin that they've got around those trees?
The what?
The tin around those trees?
No, I don't.
That tree right there.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what that's for?
So people can't climb it, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's to stop Alan Tuvies climbing up it.
Possum.
The possum. Hopefully we get a few South Australians.
That's in classic form.
And just get under here, just get under the wing. Hopefully we get someone who just like, is like us, just like legends.
Someone every
Yeah, but gee, because that's going to be me on the scooter.
Every ass on the scooter.
Love that. Me and Tim are getting scooters. Look at what we're about to walk into. Look at our job.
Welcome back, boys. Most of you have been in already for the last week and a half or longer, and have got the ball rolling. But just going to go through a few slides for you, just to be clear about how we're going to go about the pre-season and how we're going to go about our season in 2018. The thing for me is, and the thing that I've realised is in my existence, is I've cared too much about what other people think at times. And I reckon sometimes we can fall into that. I don't know. I know I do. If you don't, well then that's great individually. But as a club, I don't give about the other 17 clubs. I really don't. Because if we do what we do and we come together and we play our game style and we impose that and then we go and execute it, and we'll each play a really important role in that. Staff, players, admin, everyone in the environment will play an important part in that. Coaches have got an idea on how we're going to coach it, but you guys have got to go and do it and feel it and then be able to execute it and then be able to answer around the challenges that are going to be thrown at it. But I'm looking forward to that. Not everyone would have seen this quote, but it was definitely part of the Green Edge doco that we watched towards the end of last year. And this comment was from one of their old heads. He was the guy that packed up all his worldly belongings, put on a trailer on the back of his bike, and then just drove right around Europe for 6 months, just searching for meaning, looking for where he belonged. Pretty brave thing to do. But he's obviously got some perspective, this bloke. But the two things that stick out of there for me is connectedness, and we want to be a part of something special. Had a chat to Flip last week, talking about that round 23 game. We won it, and there's no doubt we felt this. Personally, boys, as the year went on last year, I felt this more and more, because within myself, I'm questioning where I fit, whether I'm of value, whether I'm connected enough, whether I feel like I was contributing as much as I want to. Was I listening too much to what was going on outside? Yeah, I was. But as soon as I let that go and come back to you boys, I've felt a whole lot better about what I was doing and what I was a part of. And I believe that we can be a part of something special. I reckon this group is something special. But we've just got to believe it a little bit more.
I think the way that the players have come back has been fantastic. They're really driven. When we had the first to 4 year players, even those first couple of weeks, they were switched on, came back in pretty good condition, and a few of the older boys sort of turned up. A lot of the leaders came and really drove. They've been driving the standard themselves, which has been fantastic, and then it's just carried on. So we've always been a club that's used the footies pretty much from day one. The thing that's probably a little bit different at the moment is we've sort of jumped straight into competitive drills. Even a lot of the running's been competitive. Pairing up with someone who played a similar sort of role to you and run against those guys, so you've just got that competitiveness straight away. We can only do that if the players are physically capable of doing it, so it's a credit to them.
30 seconds to go. You've got to get a tackle, otherwise you lose. Come on. Well done, Tyson. Well done. Get around each other. Get around. Well done.
Training's been a lot of fun, and the boys have been fantastic. They've come back and they're working hard, really tipping in. So one of the things that Kevy's trying to implement is a lot of fun and a different stimulus in each training session. So today the water balloons was a little bit different. The players had no idea. I don't think they had any idea that we were going to do it, and so the first couple of run-throughs in the warm-up, got the footies out as per normal, and then Kevy sort of giving us the wink, and away we go, and it was on after that. It was actually really good because it's quite warm, so when you get a wet shirt, and it was quite funny because they're like all the players and like Ben Crocker and Geordie to go here, like, oh, I'm going to go get bucks. I might go get bucks, but I think they're a bit scared. But yeah, I don't know who was the wettest. Pevs is probably the easiest one to hit.
G'day gents, welcome to my humble abode. Come on in. Today we've come, I suppose it's probably the halfway mark of my house being built. It does feel like, you know, when we were designing the place and stuff like that, it feels like you have to baby proof it, and like I feel like this is going to be my family home. So yeah, really excited to get in and hopefully get in before the start of footy season next year or early part of the year. So yeah, can't wait to move in and have a bit more space, and I don't know if that's a good thing with Jackson. Having all this space just means there's probably going to be more mess, but no, very much looking forward to it. Laundry, stairs to get upstairs, utilities, lounge room, fireplace. So I do some of my best work. This is the laundry. I do the washing, the folding, the ironing at our house. It's a hidden talent of mine. I actually enjoy doing it. So 2017 sort of been the best year of my life, and also, you know, some disappointments and frustrations, and there's a lot that's happened. You know, obviously obviously Alex is pregnant to start with, and Jax was born, and then you know, played my 250th this year, and then broke my finger. Thought I'd miss a week, ended up missing like basically the rest of the season. And as I said, off the field, you know, business, and then which is going really well and exciting, and then building a house, which is so exciting, but at the same time, there's a lot of decisions that need to be made. So yeah, we're just lucky that we've got a good team around us here that have helped us, and it hasn't been me and Alex trying to figure it out, because it's very foreign to me. If anything, it's probably taken my mind off, you know, what's going on with my hands and fingers, and just giving me focuses when I get home that, you know, either Jax needs to be fed or bathed, or you're just playing with him, or you're down here helping out around here. So it's been enjoyable. If it wasn't for these boys, Sebastian and his team at Hardwick Build Co, I'd be up, you know what creek. So we're at St Vincent's Hospital in Kew here. Coming in, so this will be the 4th op on this finger here. So first 2 were just to correct it and suppose get it back going. The last 2 have just been removal of the wire. So yeah, I think a couple of weeks ago I had this pin removed, and today I'm getting a few pins that are in here and a plate, I think it is, taken out. So it will look a bit better than what it currently looks like, which will be good for the hand modelling career moving forward. I've broken both feet, both legs, both fingers, middle fingers, symmetrical. I like to keep things even. I hope I don't have to go under, but then I sort of hope I do because I don't want to get those needles in my hand again. They hurt. And I don't like needles. I hate needles. No, he goes like the feeling will be like a little scratch.
Yeah. It'll be quite.
If that's what a little scratch feels like, give me a spell.
Quite tender, I think.
What? Originally, when the X-rays and all that come back, that I realised it was a pretty severe broken finger, but I just thought, like everything else that I've had, that within a couple of weeks I'll be able to get back and play. So I suppose that's where I was sort of thinking with my finger that once you have surgery, you can get back pretty quick. But it was quite severe, and we wanted to make sure that not just for football, but the rest of my life, I've got a functioning finger. So yeah, it'd be good just to get this done, give it 5 or 6 days, whatever it needs to recover, and then I'll be able to jump back in to everything, because it's been, I think it's 4, maybe 5 months now of sort of constant things. So.
Again, mate. Here we go. That's it.
Can't use this hand, it's numb.